Hi, this is Dr. Ayora in Lagos, Nigeria, 7th of November, 2020. A lot of you don't understand how Nigeria works. Tonight, you guys have seen what happened in America. Very slim margin between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Many of you excited. You are all pumping up Biden. Some of us are Trump supporters, but at the end of the day, you don't really get what happened here. A disease came, people couldn't go to the polls, and they were asked to mail in their votes. All those ballots cannot be counted until Election Day. So all the piled up ballots had to be counted in many states. And all the states that we saw that support Republicans were suddenly going Democrat. Were all the ballots counted? This is why Trump is having a meltdown. You know, because they're not used to this. This is what we go through in Africa. In Nigeria, INEC counting. The thugs that will come to the polls and steal the ballot boxes and all that. So now they know how he feels in America. At the end of the day, what happens to Nigerians now that Joe Biden has won? How does it affect you and I? Even those people that did a rally for Trump in Anambra State, how does it affect us? I lived in America close to 32 years. My children are all Americans. It's a country I really don't want to live again, but I might have to move back one day permanently when my pension comes in. I want a break, and I'm in Nigeria for right now, and then possibly I'll leave when this coronavirus is ended. But most importantly is what's going on in Nigeria, okay? The Hausas have made it very hard for President Buhari, let me just say, there is nowhere in this fucking life another northerner will rule Nigeria after what Buhari just did. After what President Buhari has done in this last 8 years, okay? A lot of you youth were the ones responsible for President Buhari's re-election. You voted him in, okay? Sai Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba. Okay, you voted an old man into government. I was 19 when Mr. Buhari became the head of state. Then he was ripped by Babangida, locked up, house arrest, all that stuff. But you brought him back when I was 51, and you brought him back again when I was 55. Guys, wake up. You cannot continue recycling leaders, and you cannot continue voting for old people. Let me tell you about the U.S. elections. If anybody was the real winner, it'll be Kanye West. The 60,000 people that voted for Kanye West had a brain. They did not vote for an old person. I see this culture of voting old people in really annoys me. Obama was 47 when he ran, 55 by the time he came out. Listen to me. Last time they had an election in the United States, it was a 71-year-old man and a 70-year-old woman. Why are Americans voting for old people, recycled people? Hillary Clinton has been in the Senate. She's been a first lady. She still wants to be president. She ran against Trump. She had the popular vote, but Trump got to the electoral vote first, and so Trump won. But Trump himself was 71. I don't like the culture of voting for old people. Okay, voting for people like Buhari, Atiku, recycled people, all that stuff. I don't care how fucking old or young you are, you cannot be recycled, okay, and come back to government, because this is what's making Nigeria a bad country. And this year showed it all. You saw it all. The people went and looted palliatives. They looted warehouses where they knew that food meant for them was stored. You saw the hunger in their faces. Some were even daft. They went into politicians' house to loot. Look at all the dead bodies in the lake behind former speaker's house. The former speaker's house. The army shot those guys. They went to loot. Since when did we start breaking into politicians' house? Did I not predict that? That APC politicians, ruling party politicians' houses are going to be attacked by all these hoodlums and stuff. And it happened. Everything I predicted happened. On Twitter, I said the country will be shut down on the 6th. It happened. I said there will be anarchy, burning, everything. It happened. I see a lockdown, but it's not COVID related. It happened. There were curfews. There were all kinds of stuff. A lot of you don't like police. Police is your friend. That's what Nigerian police says. To serve and protect with integrity. Toronto police, to serve and protect. Nigeria's own has integrity at the end. Is there any integrity left? Why are we executing people in SARS? Why are we kidnapping journalists and taking them to Port Harcourt in 12 hours without even telling their family members? I was a victim of SARS too. I'm just telling you, What may change this country for good. I don't want to be a politician. I'm not interested. If politics ever comes into my blood, then I'm going to the United States. And that means I have to change my citizenship to U.S. citizen. I've never liked dual citizenship. But at the end of the day, if I can put more, like I did when I was young, into Maryland, USA, I can put a lot into any country. But right now, my health, my mentality doesn't permit a lot. Let me just say these things to you, okay? If you're a young Hausa boy or girl, up there in northern Nigeria, okay, you can start me with your jihad. I'm worse when it comes to jihad, so don't even fuck with me, okay? I'm 56-year-old. I'm your biggest nightmare. Anybody that wants to threaten me, go ask IPOB what I did to them, okay? You see this whole thing called tribalism, north, south, west, there's no such thing. The word tribalism does not exist. No such thing. Turn my AC on. Okay, tribalism does not exist. Okay, we have tribes in Nigeria. And so you have to refer to tribes when you're talking. And that's not tribalism. When I said last week that Hausa girls are promiscuous, I knew what I was saying, and it's not a lie. Okay? A lot of you girls sitting down, wearing hijabs, running up and down, having sex left, right, and center. We know them. Okay? I tell the truth. The truth is bitter. Pass my video around and let people hear it. Okay? What is going to change Nigeria is the lesser evil. We can't continue with the lesser evil. For example, look at America's election. Joe Biden, an old man. Biden was my senator when I was young, around 17, 18 in the United States. I lived in Philadelphia, and then I lived in Delaware for a short time. Okay? When I was in Delaware, he was the senator for Delaware. Okay? I remember when Biden's wife died, his granddaughter, I believe, and then his son, Bo. But in those days, it was his wife. And the accident, that accident, and Biden was sworn in as senator in the hospital while he was with his children. You know, I've seen it all, you know. I've lived a fabulous life. I've met world leaders, different people. I've experienced many things. I've learned how to fly helicopters. I've learned a lot. I've done a lot in my lifetime. You just have to read it now in a book. Autobiography. Some of you are never going to get to where I got to. Some of you are never going to see what I did. You can believe me, you cannot believe me, I don't care. I don't fucking care. A lot of you in Nigeria are going nowhere. All right. We are in a dictatorship. President Buhari, we are in a dictatorship. He knows it. The Punch newspapers, the leading daily in this country, will not even refer to the president as the president. They're calling him Major General retired Buhari. Back to the U.S. Who ran for office? A 74-year-old man and a 73-year-old. How old are they? Biden and Trump were in their 70s. Why were people voting old men back into power? What happened to people in their... What happened to people in their 40s? Not anymore, right? That's the mistake we're making in the world. We have people like Macron. Okay, we have young leaders like Justin Trudeau in Canada, Macron in France, and some other young leaders out there. I don't want to say Angela Merkel because she's a recycled female leader anyway. But guys, wake up, smell the coffee. The world is not going the right way. This is the 1 year that you have to give that example. The coronavirus here. COVID has killed a lot of people around the world, especially in the United States. Yesterday alone, today is what, the 7th of November 2020? Yesterday the 6th, how many people died? How many new cases came? 125,000. Protests everywhere, people catching the disease. You think it's the same here as there? The strain here, you think it's the same? It's not the same. And you keep accusing our government of getting money for COVID when there was no COVID. There was COVID. In fact, there is COVID. There's a school in Lekki down here that had an outbreak. And Queen's College, Lagos also had an outbreak. And the government didn't even announce the name of the schools, of course, to prevent panic. But at the same time, we have to know because of contact tracing. I hope you're enjoying my video because The truth hurts, and I'm going to continue telling you the truth. President Buhari, I don't know. A lot of people are confused to see whether he's alive, dead, or he's an Asura. You are working your brains into what they want. They want you confused. How can you sit down in your house and say it's a fake president in Asura? They got you where they want to. You know what I mean? Just like those young people. They hijacked the hashtag NSAR. They turned into a movement on the street. They went and abused the person that started the NSAR's hashtag, Sega Link. They called him all kinds of names. It was an outright Twitter fight. At the end of the day, what happened? It ended in tears. Everything predicted that I said happened. Now they've frozen their accounts. They're seizing their passports. And now they're arresting some of them in their houses. And at the end of the day, I warned you. Oh. The energy that you guys used to fight SARS, you should be using that to fight your politicians. Opportunities were missed. Yeli Shori came into one of the NSAS protests in Abuja. They were chasing him away. They didn't want him with them. Imagine a missed opportunity. Here's somebody who's been talking about revolution now for a long time. Revolution now means NSAS. You're all for the same thing. Shore really fights for Nigeria. Let me tell you something. Yeli Shore's children are American. His wife is over there. He comes here. Does he need anything from here? He can just sit in America, change his citizenship, whatever. But he's fighting for this country, you and I and everybody else. But I was just shocked to see people chasing him away from their, NSARS protest. 147 million naira raised. Well, that's what they tell us. And now they said they're not taking any more donations. Everything was rushed. It became an agenda. Are we ending SARS? SARS has ended. Let's negotiate with these people and how they're going to change the system. Shegun was doing that. Sega Link with the feds, IGP and all. But no, people wanted to do more stuff until some hoodlums showed up. Who are they? Some people said they were government sponsors. Others said they were just people that took advantage. At the end of the day, they tore up neighborhoods and communities. I still don't have any cash. And let me tell you something. If you think that bookie down the street is going to accept your money in an ATM transfer, all that, they don't always use that. You need cash to pay certain people. What can we say? Where are we going in Nigeria? I don't know. But I am tired, okay? And I'm going through what I call pandemic depression, I guess, you know? You just get tired of everything. Why did I want to put a 15-minute video here for you? To tell you that in 2023, your big mouths will not go small again. Folarin Fallon Falls won the election for Lagos State Governor on my page. Oh, he can never win in real life. He can never win his word. You always discourage people, but you bring your big mouth out and you want to do everything. Take care of yourself, Nigeria. I may not be here for you anymore. Do it well.